Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea and I have another video for you guys. Today I want to talk about crypto.com Crowcoin, as well as I want to talk about a piece of news that has been circulating the crypto space for it seems like the past 5 months, but I think it's going to be sticking around with us leading up to the Bitcoin halving. I also want to talk about Solana being compared to Ethereum before it made its massive run up, and I also want to just talk about the overall crypto market as a whole. Without further ado, we are 11,200 subscribers. When we reach 25,000 subscribers, we're giving away a loaded lion NFT. So subscribe now. Let's hop in this video. So guys, this piece of news right here. JP Morgan says SEC will likely approve Grayscale Spot Bitcoin ETF. This is a very important piece of news because we have been hearing and talking about the Bitcoin Spot ETF for the past year, it seems like, really. And I think that, we've heard, oh, it's going to pass. Oh, it got rejected. Oh, it's going to pass tomorrow. This is the deadline. Oh, the deadline got pushed back. And it's just never ending. I really do believe that we're not going to get a true answer on this Bitcoin spot ETF until we get much closer to the Bitcoin halving. And I think that this is going to be the piece of news that brings everybody into the crypto space. I believe that the mainstream media right now, you're seeing JP Morgan making a statement on this. And it's so funny hearing this from JP Morgan because I remember back in the day him calling crypto and Bitcoin a scam and a fraud and, the whole 9 yards behind that. And now starting to talk more bullish and saying, oh, SEC is going to be in favor. They should be. Bitcoin's great. But I do think that this is going to be the piece of news that really starts bringing people back into crypto as we get close to the Bitcoin halving. We had the SEC rule in favor of, we had a judge rule against the SEC in favor of Grayscale Bitcoin. And everyone thought, okay, that means the spot ETF's going. That means we're ready to go. And it was not the case. It was not the case. It was just a quick move up, and we got pushed right back down. But guys, be patient. Pay attention to what the mainstream media and the talking heads are saying about crypto and the finance world. Pay attention. Don't make any quick moves, but pay attention. Try to read between the lines, guys. Because in my opinion, I don't think this is going to be passed until we get much closer to the Bitcoin halving. It may not even happen until after the Bitcoin halving. It may not even happen until the next bull market cycle peak. And if that's the case, then it's probably a sell the news event, and it's probably the top of the bull market. Be prepared for that, guys. The overall crypto market today, we're trading below $26,000. Everything is kind of just trading, chopping. We're still chopping around. I'm still leaning bearish. Unfortunately, guys, it's just how I see it right now. We're in the year leading up to the Bitcoin halving. It really is a move where we wreck the bears. Then we have a move where we wreck the bulls. And that's really what's happened. This is the year of accumulation. Be patient. Accumulate Bitcoin, guys. Not financial advice, but that's the only thing I'm doing right now is accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I do think that Ethereum probably will come down a little bit even further against Bitcoin. I think that all the altcoins are going to kind of take a beating here in the next couple months or so, especially in September. I was a little bit skeptical because everyone is so bearish on September, and usually September is a bearish month, so it's rightfully so to have that idea. The past 9 out of 13 Septembers are bearish, okay? But everyone is so confident in September being bearish that I kind of thinking, okay, that's kind of a warning sign. Maybe we will get a little bit of a less of a bearish drawdown in September because of how bearish everyone is. But I still am leaning bearish. I still think that we have some room to come down here on Bitcoin leading into the Bitcoin halving. We still got a few more months, guys. We got 6 to 10 months of basically chop, in my opinion. I think we could capitulate down, touch this $20,000, $22,000 level, and retrace back up to the upside with a quick V-shaped recovery. I think something like that could happen. But guys, I want to go back to the Bitcoin spot ETF because I think that this is going to play a very key role, and it's going to synchronize nicely with the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell. Because if Jerome Powell continues to be very hawkish, we're going to get a capitulation event. We will get a capitulation event on the S&P 500. We will start to make our way back down, and that is going to drag Bitcoin down with it. But he cannot do that leading up to the 2024 election, guys. Keep that in mind. In the United States, we're having a 2024 election, and when that happens, usually the market can't see drastic drawdowns because it's unfavorable for the candidates. So, that being said, I think with this Bitcoin spot ETF, in conjunction with Jerome Powell not being able to be extremely, extremely hawkish, who knows? Maybe we'll start printing money again. I hope we don't, but maybe we will leading into this Bitcoin halving or after the Bitcoin halving. It's going to set us up very, very nicely for this upcoming bull market, guys. Lots and lots of people have been they've been shook out. The crypto space is a wasteland right now. There's very, very few people paying attention to crypto right now. And that is exactly what we need to set us up for a new bull market, for a Bitcoin hype cycle, guys. To see money flow into the altcoin, see it to flow into Crowcoin. As we get closer to this Bitcoin halving, guys, people are going to be talking about crypto. How are you going to get into crypto? Well, I need to use the on-ramps like crypto.com. Guys, when people start talking about the Bitcoin halving and start getting hyped about it, the first thing in my mind that's going to happen is people are going to start talking about the crypto exchanges, and the go-tos right now are Coinbase, crypto.com, and Binance. And crypto.com is favored in the West over Binance. It's just a fact. Binance is much larger, but it's favored in the West. Just keep that in mind, guys. But as of right now, I am leaning bearish. We are looking like we're going to close out this wick here at 5 cents on the daily on Crowcoin, which is very, very good. I don't necessarily think that the altcoins are going to get absolutely destroyed here, but I do think that there is room for us to come down a little bit. I do. Especially if the volume dries up here, especially if these news events about Bitcoin spot ETFs keep getting pushed back further, which in my opinion I think they will, especially if Jerome Powell is hawkish on the macroeconomics of the world. We'll probably move to the downside a little bit, guys. But let's talk about something bullish. Let's talk about something interesting. So, Solana. Solana has been compared about, I was talking about this wasteland of the crypto space. But if you've been around, people talk about how Solana is making the same formation Ethereum did before it really went from about $180 to $2,000. Something very, very similar is playing out with Solana, and people talk about it a lot. And I wanted to make a statement on it. So over on 333 Blacksea on my Twitter, go follow me there. I made this tweet. Everyone in the Solana space that remains active talk about this because basically everyone is, not everyone, but many, many people have left this space. The Solana versus Ethereum charts. I said, you do realize if this happens, Solana will have roughly a market cap of over $300 billion, bringing the price to around $600 per Solana. Thoughts on this? Because in this chart, guys, it's very, very interesting. We are making a very similar move to Ethereum down here. Something very, very similar is playing out. If this does happen, I think there is a possibility of this happening. I do, especially if the Bitcoin market cap is around somewhere around the $4 trillion. And I do think that the overall crypto market cap is rightfully due for about a $5 trillion market cap. I'm very, very curious to see how this plays out. It is a very, very large sum of money to predict going into an asset class. However, this is the future, guys. This is the future. And if you are around right now, you're going to be rewarded. Because if you're around when nobody's around, when everyone's left, everyone's given up, and you're buying into projects that have good fundamentals, and you believe in it, you have conviction, you know that you have the discipline to not lose faith in that project, to not be shooken out, you're going to be rewarded. When all the hype comes back, that's when you start getting those 10Xs, those 20Xs, those 30Xs, where you see Solana go from $20 to $600. That is possible, guys. Just be patient. If you're around right now, you're going to be rewarded. You need to be disciplined. I said this over on Twitter the other day. It's not you versus the charts when you're trading. It's you versus you. It's very important to remember that. Guys, if you like this type of content, please like this video, subscribe to the channel right now. Also consider becoming a member on the channel. Go below this video or to our homepage. Click the join button. You get access to our private Discord. We have NFT Alpha, trade signals, more of a one-on-one community with CryptoKip and I. As well as when we reach 100 members on the channel, we're going to be giving away $500 worth of Bitcoin each and every month leading up to the Bitcoin halving to one lucky member. Very excited about that, guys. Very, very excited to give back. I do giveaways over on 333 Blacksea on Twitter as well. Go follow me there. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.